guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing some Valentine's Day date day ideas on a budget. These are free things to do or on a budget for anyone that is looking for some frugal ways to celebrate Valentine's Day. I can't believe it's coming up this week. It's gone so quickly this year already. You may well be single as well, so if you are single then a lot of these ideas can actually work for getting your friends round, or you know, like getting a group of people together that aren't necessarily dating. I really hope these ideas give you a little bit of inspiration if you're trying to live on a budget but also want to celebrate Valentine's Day. Of course, you may well not celebrate Valentine's Day. I have to admit, we really don't go that in for Valentine's Day ourselves, but if you are looking for some free or cheap Valentine's Day ideas, then keep on watching. I shared a video a few years ago with some date night ideas for staying in, which I am gonna kind of refresh because basically nobody watched the video back then, so hopefully you're watching it now in 2020, but I did want to share some of those ideas again here because they are still really fun and something different that you might not have thought of. Valentine's Day actually falls on a Friday this year, which is great if you have got children in school, or maybe you can get the day off work, because you can literally drop them and then go off and do a date day, which I actually enjoy a little bit more than I do date nights. I don't know if it's just me, I just feel like when you go out for dinner, it's over so quickly, whereas in the day you can get so many things done and have like really nice time to connect with your partner. So the first idea for daytime would be to go thrifting for gifts for one another. So this is a day out. You can maybe stop and have a flask of coffee while you're walking around, just sit on a bench and watch the world go by, and actually go into the charity shops and find something to gift to your partner hugely on a budget. So it's a day out as well as actually getting a gift out of it as well. It just boosts creativity and a bit of bonding time in the daytime, and just something that you probably wouldn't do normally. The next thing, if you are having a night in and you are going to watch a movie or something, why don't you cook together first? So I find this a really nice experience. We pour a glass of wine and we cook together something out of a recipe book that is from scratch, and it just gives us that time where we're actually chatting and, you know, cooking together, because often once we've kind of like eat, we end up just staring at the TV, so we don't actually talk to each other for the rest of the night. So I really love this as an additional part to your evening where you're actually cooking your meal together. The next idea is to go and visit a winery. These are really inexpensive. It costs about £20 and you can go for an afternoon, or some wineries do evening tours, but you can either go and look around the winery or go and sit in the winery bar. I find like it's such a nice atmosphere. I love learning about the grapes, and obviously you may not drink, so that might not work for you, but I just think it's a really nice alternative to going to a bar, and obviously you can do it in the daytime as well. The next idea is to play a board game. Whenever we go on holiday in the UK, the places always seem to have board games in like the cabinets, and we love playing them, but for some reason we never play a board game at home, which is really strange. So I really recommend having a bit of fun rather than going in to watch TV, setting up a board game on your dining room table once you finish dinner and just having a really good fun game of, you know, whatever chosen game you want to play, Monopoly or something like that, and just have a bit of fun together. The next date night idea is to watch your wedding DVD if you're married. If you're not married, go through old holiday photo albums, or, you know, even if they're just on Facebook and you can look through them. I just find like it's so lovely to reminisce and to look back on either your wedding day or holiday that you loved, and it just sparks emotions and memories of that time, and I just think it's a really lovely thing to do as a couple. The next idea, if you are just having a night in front of the TV, is why not build yourself a den? I love this. It's so cute. You can put all your cushions, you can have it laying down, so you've like got a bed on the floor, some lights, and just get it really magical, and it just looks really cute, and I just think it's a really nice alternative just to sitting on the sofa and watching a film. It also kind of sparks your imagination with what you can build. You can get some popcorn. I just think it's a really nice cozy way to celebrate Valentine's Day. The next idea is for in the evening, once you've had your meal, is to get some paper and write down your bucket list. So the places you want to go. I love planning holidays, even if it's not something we're going to do in the immediate future. Just writing down things that you want to do, where you want to go, places you want to see, and also not just travel plans, like your life bucket list. What do you want to do? What do you really want to make sure you tick off your bucket list this year, or you know, in further years to come? And it's just a really nice way of planning together, make sure you're on the same page, knowing what each other wants to do. And obviously in the future, if you could afford to, you may be able to treat that person to whatever they, you know, a thing off of their bucket list. You know, if they wanted to go skiing, for example, you can treat them maybe to a ski experience, indoor ski experience in the UK. Just so you can encourage each other to help you take off your bucket list and know what each other wants from life. The next one is to get the computer games, and you know, if your children have got a Switch or something like that, get it out and actually play it yourself. There's loads of games that you can do which are sporting events or quizzes and things like that. There are games on there that we can actually play, and it actually would be so fun to do it together rather than just sitting down and watching a film. The next idea, if you are having Valentine's Day at home, is to set up a bar at home if you do drink, where you actually go to the bar and you serve yourself a proper drink rather than just pouring a glass of wine from the sofa. It just, for me, makes me feel a lot more like I'm having a night out and actually a bit more of an occasion to it, rather than just kind of pouring something without much care and then just never really moving from the sofa. It means that you're moving around, you're not just sitting down. I mean, personally, I would probably fall asleep if I didn't keep getting up. So it just kind of adds a little bit of extra to the evening. And the last one is to create an at-home spa. You can get out the water with some salts and get, you know, pedicures for each other, give each other a massage, maybe take a bath together, you know, turn off all technology and just really have that time to connect with one another. I think it's a really nice way to celebrate Valentine's Day, and maybe something that you don't do very often. I mean, get those face masks on, though if you can't afford to go to a spa, do it at home and do it for each other. So there we go, guys. I hope that gave you some inspiration if you are also having Valentine's Day at home this year. In fact, we're going to a housewarming party this year. For some reason they've done it on Valentine's Day, but that's fine because it actually gives us something to do. Personally, if you're going to go out for a meal, I wouldn't choose to do it on Valentine's Day night, just because I feel like it's a bit too commercialized. You have to sit in these really small spaces, like amongst hundreds of other couples in the same small spaces, and I just think you could do it on another night of the, even like the week after, or the, you know, a few days after, and actually you get a bit more time, don't get so rushed. So don't feel like you have to do it on Valentine's Day just because it is the day. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I will leave a link to an old Valentine's Day gift guide if you are interested in things that you might want to buy your partner, or why not make them something, or as I said, go thrifting for a gift as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!